Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Juziah. We're here with the Weather Watcher.
Before we get started off, any message you want to send to the viewers right here? Any shout outs?
The biggest shout out that I want to give is to the man above. Shout out God. Everything that's been happening with me, with my life, with my music, it's all just been God sent for sure. The biggest message that I have is, put your plans in God's hands. I'm not even to the point that I want to be at yet, but I already see myself there, and I already know that God's gonna give it to me. So that's the biggest thing that I could, promote is God. Believe in God. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, okay, that boy don't play, damn he's so far, oh you don't say, the way he slide, don't need no way, that boy won't change, no way, yeah, okay, I'm back where the hoes at, telling me with that 06 throwback, get that booty looking so thick, so fat, gotta bring that fatty to the addy where the show's at, my bar so hard, that's a cold fat, killing niggas with the flow, nigga no gap, crazy.
Weather Watcher, Juziah, appreciate you taking the time to sit down with us.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys having me.
Can you introduce yourself to the viewers and let them know who you are and where you're from?
So I go by the name of Juziah. I was originally born in Queens, but I was pretty much raised in Reno, Nevada. I got a lot of love for Reno, and I rep it, I put it in my music, and whenever this goes big, trust, Reno's gonna be on the map for sure.
So let people know, how long have you been messing with the music, and when did you start trying to make it a profession of yours? So
I've been messing with music since I was, a young kid, since I was like in 5th grade. I didn't start taking it serious up until 2020, I believe. I dropped my first song in 2020, and it's my first year. I'm a freshman. I'm a freshman in the game. Yeah, I've been making music forever, but seriously, it started in 2020.
The way I made my introduction to you was through a mutual friend of ours, I believe. Right at that time, you had just announced a new record about to come out, and so a couple of days later, a song called 06 Throwback comes out, and that was my first time listening to your music. Mm-hmm. What can you say about, from that moment, dropping 06 Throwback with the visual up until now, your journey as an artist?
Dang. I think the biggest difference from back then, from my first few songs to now, is just my confidence. I feel like I have a new, just like crazy confidence that you could even hear through my music. You could hear it with the bars, you could hear it with just like the way that I say things. I think the biggest thing is my confidence for sure. When I first started, before I even put a song out, I was super like insecure and just shy and just like nervous about what people would say about my music. When you put something out, whether it's music, art, paintings, whatever it is, you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position because the world is cruel. People have a lot of opinions, and they might not be the nicest of opinions, but I feel like from when I first started to now, the support that I've gotten has been overwhelming. It's definitely helped me get to that point of confidence, to where I'm like, I'm anxious to put out the next song. I'm anxious to write and just show people like my skills, my talent, my writing abilities, and yeah, I think the biggest difference is probably just that confidence level that I now have.
You can hear it, and as well as in your visuals, I noticed you have really strong visuals, and they're they bring your songs to life, right? Is having visuals something important to you when it comes to your craft and as far as representing your music?
Yeah, for sure. My team, you know, we put a lot of emphasis and significance behind the visuals because, you know, as an upcoming artist, you need something to lure people in. You know what I mean? We're in an era where you can't just put out, you know, a link and expect people to just click on it. You know, you need something to bait people, and with social media and everything, like, the best way is putting out content, and yeah, like, we put a lot of thought and we try and be as creative as possible with the videos. You know, I always said that if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it right, and that goes for, you know, the songs, you know, as far as the bars, the production, you know, the sound, to the videos. You know, I want everything to look, you know, professional. I want it to look clean. You know, I want to do it right. And so I think the biggest reason is just to give people that first listen, you know, that first introduction, because once we catch their attention, that's when, you know, we'll hopefully gain them as a fan, you know. And so, yeah, we definitely put a lot of importance behind the music videos, the content, and yeah, it's just, the biggest thing is just to gain more listeners, you know, expand. Yeah.
Definitely. One thing I have noticed about all your releases is that no record is the same. They don't sound the same, and it sounds like each record could appeal to a different type of person. Is this something that you consciously think of, or does just making different sounds come naturally to you? So
I think they both kind of go hand in hand. I'm someone who listens to everything, so I feel like naturally I want to be able to put out everything, and you know, I don't want to be boxed in to one type of sound. I don't want people to be like, oh, he's this type of rapper, or he's a conscious rapper, or he's a mumble rapper. Like, I don't want to have my style be categorized. I want to have people almost on the edge of their seat, like, oh, what is he gonna drop next? Like, you know, I feel like I want to leave no stones unturned, and you know, I just want to be able to drop everything. You know, I really just write what I feel, and you know, I feel like that's a pro for me, because you know, if I would just write based off of what a song has done the best, you know, people would get bored. People would be like, oh, he's gonna drop another song like Bombay, or he's gonna drop another song like Old School, you know. And so I don't know, I really do put a lot of significance behind being able to drop something different each time. I feel like you don't rely on a lot of features or collaborating with a lot of people to uplift your records. You do a good job of that on your own already. Mm-hmm. One feature I did notice that you had put out on one of your records came from LaRussell. Was there a reason why you chose him to be kind of your only standing feature when it comes to your catalog? And if you have a few words about your time with him. I really fuck with LaRussell. I was definitely a fan before, you know, we even had any type of communication. My manager Jay Fetty had sent me one of his songs, and I think it was called The Way or That Way or something like that. But when he sent the song, I thought he was already in the rap game. I thought he was already big, you know. It sounded like he was, you know, it sounded really good, and like I said, I was a fan, and so we reached out to him for a feature, and when we reached out, we basically found out that he was kind of in the same boat as us, you know, like in the upcoming boat, and you know, he was definitely doing it way longer than us. You know, we're first years, but like I said, he was still upcoming, so he was really open to working with us, and yeah, he peeped our music, and he invited me out to Vallejo to perform my song Old School. He really fucked with Old School. I went out to go perform it live, and while I was over there, I told him that I had a song for him to hop on, and it happened to be Essentials. And you know, he was vibing with it. I think he got back to me in like less than a week, and yeah, he had his verse ready. We put it together, and you know, we want to drop a music video for every song. So I reached out and I told him, basically, we're gonna make a music video for the song. We'd love to have you on it. And he was like, oh, for sure, like, I'll meet you guys over there this weekend. And he pulled up, and yeah, we knocked it out. It's definitely a slept on song, but you know, it was a dope experience to have him out here. He's basically blown up now, and you know, to see that, you know, just earlier this year, you know, he was just regular, you know, he was upcoming just like us, to now having him be, you know, making songs with E40 and Pilo, like that's crazy. And you know, it was a wake up call for me for sure, because it kind of made me realize that, you know, it is possible. And you know, when he was out here, I asked him for advice, because like I said, he's been doing it way longer than us. And you know, he just said, be consistent. And yeah, like, I soaked in those words, and you know, I'm trying to deliver.
Doing that feature and having a good experience working with someone else, does that kind of make you want to do more stuff like that in the future, more collaborations, and kind of connect with more people outside of your immediate circle?
No, yeah, for sure. I'm always looking for new music. I'm always looking for new music, and I'm open to collaborations all the time. I really want it to be something that, you know, leaves a mark. You know, me and Stephen James have a track that's crazy. You know what I mean? And I don't want to force it. I don't want to force it with anybody, because I feel like it's just to say that we did it, rather than, oh, like, we actually have something strong, like, let's, you know what I mean? And yeah, like, I'm always looking for new artists, whether it's here in Reno or if it's out of town. You know, the biggest, I really liked the fact that we did it with somebody out of town, because, you know, that gives us a whole bunch of different listeners. And so yeah, I'm definitely open to collaborations.
Definitely. Speaking of new music, do you have anything new on the way that you're waiting or excited to tell people about?
No, yeah, I got a lot of new stuff on the way. You know, a lot of people have been asking, where's the new stuff at? When you dropping? I got a lot of new stuff that I'm sitting on. I got a lot of new stuff that I'm gonna be putting out. The end of the year, we have a big feature coming up. A big feature. I'm not gonna tell y'all who it is, but we got a big feature for the end of the year, and yeah, I'm sitting on a lot of things. I'm sitting on a lot of music, and just know we coming. Nah, man, I just want to, you know, I want to give a shout out to all of the listeners, all of the people who support. You know, I really do appreciate all of the love, all the support, all the people who share my shit, who like my shit, who, you know, who support the vision in general, because, you know, that's the biggest thing. It really means the world to me, for real. And I just hope to keep making shit that people can vibe with. Shout out the Weather Watcher, you feel me? Shout out the Weather Watcher, he's been going crazy. Appreciate you for having me, bro, for real.
Definitely, we'll lock in next time, get some more conversations.
Yes, sir. Now, yeah, hopefully next time we're bigger than we are now.
Yeah.
Sativa, all on me. I really need some indica to fill my needs. These rappers out here faking, that's all we see. They looking like replacements to Squad and G. Been at this shit for years, so we do it with ease. Showing love to peers while they jocking the steez. New shit about the drop, so haters get on your knees. The shit will never stop, they better get up to speed.